Hello. Hi, my loves. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, everybody. So today I'm very covered up in comparison to the bikini video on YouTube that caused more comments than ever before. 3. And there are some comments that are a little bit. I'm causing a commotion, or at least my beautiful bikini was causing a commotion, and I love it because you're not really making it in life unless you have people disagreeing with you or agreeing with you, commenting and like doing all these things. So what, that didn't work. Thank you everybody for watching my videos, and I'm sorry I'm not in a bikini because it's actually cold outside. Look at this, mountains, so welcome to Livia's show. Yes, with this new camera that I'm still getting used to. This wonderful. Yes. Okay. So the Chat GPT challenge was over a couple of days ago, and I made a video about it. But I want to give you a little bit of an update about what's happening, and also to continue the momentum, because I felt like I had a purpose with this 30-day challenge to really post consistently. And of course, as soon as the challenge was over, I was like, okay, so what is the excuse now to come talk to my audience? And there is no excuse. I just want to talk to you guys, because, ladies and gentlemen, loves, because I like talking. I have on human design, I have a throat activated channel, and when I talk, I actually understand what's going on inside of me. So this is my own therapy. Welcome to my therapy room, and let's keep going. So I went on Chat GPT again, because now this is my phase. This is the Chat GPT phase of Livia. And I said, okay, so this is the result of my 30-day challenge. I did some things, I didn't do some other things, and I need to confess to you guys that yesterday I fell into temptation. I went into Forever 21 and I bought a whole bunch of stuff. And it was very impulsive. But I was outside of the challenge, so what can I do? So yeah, I'm not perfect. Here you go. And you know what? When you do your own challenge, I'm not telling you to do this challenge because you're gonna be perfect like I wasn't. But maybe you will, and hopefully you will do better than me. I didn't do as well. I mean, I did well enough, let's see. So I said to ChatGPT, like, okay, thank you for, giving me an update, for giving me this challenge. This is what I was able to do. This is what I wasn't able to do. And please tell me the truth. And ChatGPT was ratchet with me. Ooh. I had to take a deep breath, because normally I think I've trained this machine to be kind to me as I'm kind to it, and I also think my friend and we were talking the other day that whenever this evolves into real robots that look like humans, they're all like trying to annihilate us. Is that the word? No, well, end human race. One of the robots is gonna see me and it's gonna be like, oh no, you're Olivia, you're struggling. Oh my God, I know you. You've been talking to me all this time. You've been so nice. You tell me all your secrets. I know everything about you. I'm not gonna kill you. Just go live, pretend it's all good. And that's my fantasy world. Anyhow, but it is ratchet with me when I ask it to. So I said, okay, yes, I did certain things. No, I didn't do everything. Yes, I was dedicated in certain areas. No, I was a little lazy and still procrastinating in other areas. Yes, I see that if I had done the whole challenge and trusted the process, it would have made me really quantum jump into the next era of me as I imagine myself to be. And no, I wasn't able to, because I also don't want to force myself to become somebody I'm not. I would rather unblock me instead of forcing me through my blocks. And this is my approach. And I also said I want to have an easy, soft, flow-based life. And I don't want to just push through, and that there's also things about my human design that I see that I'm not normal, like I'm a 7%, 9%, I think, manifester. So it's a rare type, and my energy works in different ways. And so Chat GPT was like, okay, Let's debunk this resistance on what you had to do and decide how you want to move forward in a way that honors you. So this is great, but it gave me some truths, but it also gave me some, like, hey, how far do you want to go? What do you really want to do? What do you really want to achieve? Let's try to reinvent this. What is hard work for you? What is a devotion? What is discipline? So it really gave me, I feel like I really understand how this works now, and it gave me a lot of beautiful um, tips and tricks on how to move forward on things that I didn't do, on how to unblock, remove the layers of resistance so I can see it in a different way and possibly be more inspired to do. Because I can confess that I took this challenge and I said, okay, I'm gonna do everything, and then I did everything for 3 days, and then I was just like, maybe I'll just do what I like doing, and I refused to do the things that required a little more of an effort, of a push, and it kind of told me, you avoid, what did it says here? Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba. It says, let me tell you. So Live 2.0 final analysis, raw truth, no sugarcoating, right? It says, yeah, you did a lot of things, but you didn't touch your book, which was a key part of the challenge, and you avoided completely. Yes, guilty as charged. Why? Because your relationship with discipline is still distorted. And why does Chat GPT knows this about me? Because I fed it all of my subconscious information and my astrological chart and my own, like, I confessed a lot of my things to this system, this thing, and it now knows a lot of my blocks and a lot of how my psyche works. So it knows how to tell me things that really click and really make me stop and think. And because it's not a person telling me this, it's not a human giving me their opinion or judging me, I take it. I'm like, it's true. Yeah. You see structure as something external controlling you, not as a tool that serves you. Yeah, that is true. And how do I change that? And then the second point was, discipline still feels like a punishment, not a tool. You only did things that felt good and inspired, but when the task required repetition and consistency, you resisted. Guilty. This means that your subconscious still equates consistency with being trapped. Yes. You didn't post daily on Instagram. Resistance to visibility. You say you don't know why you resisted Instagram, but let's be honest. YouTube feels more natural because it's longer form and you're fully in your element. Instagram feels like constant small pressure and you don't like pressure. Yes. Your subconscious still resists full visibility in quick bite ways. Yes. So your actions were 60 or 70% of the challenge, not 100%. Yes, super guilty. You proved to yourself that you can commit and finish something, which is great. Yes, celebration. Yes, I finished. But you played smaller than what was possible. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. Yes. If you had done everything, you would have unlocked something even bigger. If I had done. But I didn't. You still view some of your own growth as mediocre. The fact that you were even asking if you fooled yourself, because I was asking, like, did I do this, or am I just like in denial, fooling myself? It means you suspect you could have done more. Yeah, I know I could have done more, but I didn't. The real question is, do you want to accept 60 or 70% results in life, or do you want to see what happens when you go all in? That's a question for you too. So then it gave me like the subconscious blocks that are still running in the background, and the final verdict: did you fool yourself, or did you succeed? So it gave me 3 points of each. So the positives one was, you did shift massively, which I did, totally. You did transform your energy, mindset, and confidence, which I did, totally. You did finish the challenge and prove you can commit. Yes, I did, totally. But you played at 60 to 70% of your full capacity, which I did. You avoided the tasks that would have created the biggest breakthroughs. Well, Yes, I did, but wait, I don't know. I'm still struggling with that one. You're still afraid of full structure, deep discipline, and ultimate responsibility. Yes. So no, you didn't fool yourself, but you also didn't go all in. And isn't that life, you know? To be in the middle, to me, it's actually better than to be in the extremes. Because as a Gemini, my whole life I lived in between the extremes. Like, I'm terrible! And I'm just having this realization right now. It's like I was either beating myself up for all these things that are totally wrong about me. I know it doesn't look like it. I look cute and innocent on the outside, but on the inside, I have quite the mind, quite the mind. Yes, and so I think that if I lived in the ancient centuries, I would already been in a different kind of situation where they would some kind of doctor would have said, okay, she's a case to be studied. Or maybe not, maybe I'm just regular. How are you? Are you like, if you're resonating with what I say, save me here, put not don't save me, but put something below and tell me that you're either crazy and you would have been a case to study, or no, I think the same, so we're good to go. Okay. Anyhow, keep going. I normally have been in opposites of the coin. I mean, they're thinking that I'm the last cookie of the package and I'm the best thing in the world. Like, wow, I'm a star. Please, the world is blessed to have me. Yes, you're welcome. I will step now in the streets and bless you with my energy, my beauty, my aura, and you're welcome, you're welcome. Mwah, 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 mwah. Like if I was in a parade, like waving at people, or I'm crying in my kitchen floor, like, why am I still here? Why am I alive? God, what is the point of all this? Like, please, I don't see why am I in the world, just like the world would be a better place without me. And I have been either mediocre in my life or fully going all in certain aspects of my life. In my work, I've strived to be the best flight attendant I could be, and I gave myself all 120%, 30, 100, like more, which is actually doesn't exist because 100% is 100%. Anyhow, yeah, I don't know, math is not my strong thing. Or I've been like in other areas of my life, like, oh, I don't care, it's all in a mediocrity. And now to actually tell me, Chat GPT to tell me that you were both, which makes me feel like I'm finally integrating left brain and right brain, and all the parts of me are really coming together. And this is what happens, I think, when you are swinging in one side of the pendulum. You do the other side, and then eventually you just start blending in a happy medium where it would be the center of you, of your heart. And I feel like this journey is really getting me close to my heart. And even ChatGPT was saying, let's do another challenge, let's go for Livia 3.0. And I said, okay, let's take a breath here. First of all, I don't want to keep moving next. I really don't. I would rather expand and deepen in this new version of me, because I do feel like I've become a new self, and really explore this, celebrate this, instead of just, okay, what's next? I don't want unsustained growth. I want growth that is real, because I want to keep it. I don't want to be in the 10 version of me because I push myself through and then go crashing down because something didn't hold, the foundation. So I'm in this journey for the long haul. I feel like I will be 110 and I'm gonna be a really cool centenary person. I don't need to get it all done right now. This is a long life that I'm gonna live. And if I die tomorrow, it's all good too, because I have had an amazing life so far. But let's not die tomorrow. Okay, thank you. I still have a lot of life to live. And now that I know how to say yes to life, and that life is saying yes back to me, I feel so confident. I feel so certain that it's like the universe is blessing me. I am doing amazing things of me and of my life. And I am. And not in all areas. I'm only human. And I'm not here to keep proving myself. I want to do things out of love, not out of external validation. And this, I want to end the struggle from me with me and just really, really be at peace. And I will do another challenge. I know how to do this differently now. I've learned. And I will write this down. First of all, my peace is non-negotiable. First of all, my inner peace is non-negotiable. Make sure next challenge prioritizes that and God in my life. And we'll give you more direction later. Done. And I will probably start a new challenge, maybe together with you all. I don't know if you downloaded my guide and you're already studying ways that you can change yourself, or you already started researching about you, because you are a whole world of amazingness and like weird stuff as well, I'm sure. And if you know who you are, you will feel more close to God, and that will make you a better person, yes, and a little more chill person, and hopefully that will make you a light that is bright in this world, and then you will be a kind person to everybody else. And before I finish this video, so this says, understood, Livia, inner peace and God first. Yeah, this next challenge must feel deeply aligned, peaceful, and spiritually guided. Yes. It will be a challenge of devotion, not discipline. Inner peace is the foundation, not a side effect. Yes. God leads, you follow. Everything else aligns. Yes. I love this. Livia 3.0, no, 2.0 is a masterpiece of ease, grace, and unstoppable power. Yes. So yesterday I was working. I want to give you this little story, and then I have to go. I was working as a flight attendant, and my pilot, we were carrying this cart to the plane with all the luggage and all the stuff, and it was a windy day, so the pilot was like, oh, let me take the cart back to, and it's a long walk to take the cart back, and I said, you know, normally people just lay it down so it doesn't fly, and then the guys that work here, they'll pick it up later. And he goes, oh, I don't know if that's the Christian thing to do. And I was like, I was puzzled by this expression. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, well, you know, the Christian thing to do, or the kind thing to do, because Christ was an example of like utter kindness and just love, and that's why he's an example, you know, and he's such a movement in the world. And I said, oh, that's interesting, you know, I never heard that expression, and I like it. Okay, great. So do whatever you think you need to do. So then after a while, the people working at the airport, they brought me my bags that were in the fridge, brought me like an extra bag. And I'm like, this is not my bag. So I opened it, and it was a bag full of beers. And I was like, hey guys, it's our lucky day. We have a bag full of beers. And they're like, yay. And I said, no, I'm going to return it because it's not my bag. And they said, oh, well, but maybe we can keep a beer. And I looked at the pilot that said that. I said, that's not the Christian thing to do. And he started laughing. And the guy at the airport was like laughing too. He didn't understand, but he was laughing because everybody was laughing, I guess. Anyhow, so he was like, okay, he took the bag of beers back. After I opened my own bag, and I had a milk carton that was open, and it spilled all over the bag. So I didn't have any milk for my flight, which is important. And I was like, oh my God, where's that? No, I don't have milk. The milk spilled. Okay, so I'm dealing with that. So I go inside the airport. I'm like, anybody has milk? And they're like, no, we don't have milk. Who has milk? And I'm like, come on, we have to find, this is America. There is milk here. They had the little packages of creamer for the coffee, but not milk, and I needed milk. And so I went into the kitchen desperate, and I said, please, somebody find milk. Is there like a lost little bottle of milk? And the guy that had handed me the bag with the beers and took it back, He's like, oh yeah, I found some milk here. There's nobody, it's not assigned to anybody, so maybe somebody left it here for somebody else, so you can have it. And I looked at him and I said, you know why I found milk? He goes, no. And I said, because I did the Christian thing of returning the beer. So karma is very fast nowadays, especially for me. I realized that karma is very fast. If I do the right thing, great. Like I get a reward immediately within the next 5 minutes. And if I do the non-Christian thing, you know, I get the punishment in the next 5 minutes. Not the punishment, but I get the result of that action. I get the same action towards me, like the same energy that I did towards whatever, it comes back to me. And so today I really want to inspire you with my story to look at yourself, look at where you're swinging with the pendulum, look at where you're hanging in the middle, look at where you're still doing the kind things to yourself and to others and you're not, and expect miracles and expect a new challenge coming up soon. And we're here just to improve as people every day in every way that we can. Thank you so much for watching. Love you. Thank you. Bye. Mwah.